All right, so the way we're going to talk about this 3D, 5D thing, in my opinion, is emotion. Yep, it's all about emotion. It's those people that are trying to act like they're being logical, they've got some sense to them. Well, that might work for any one individual event, but then when you look across all of their stuff, anything that they're involved in, you start to see that they just somehow are always distant, always this logical, always cold. And then they always want power and control over others. And then when they find somebody like me, or like a lot of you, yeah, you too. Well, you think I'd talk to somebody that, yeah, you're real. So let's take a step back real quick. So the Wing Chun, spelled VINGTSUN. I've seen a bunch of other spellings, but this is the only one that I'm familiar with. So it was for rebels. Now here's the real kicker. Before it was karate, like basically they took Kung Fu and brought it to America. And, you know, everybody's got this cookie cutter image in their head. Nobody's got a clue about what real Kung Fu is all about. First of all, Kung Fu actually translates to skill achieved over a long period of time through hard work. I mean, that could be all kinds of stuff that's Kung Fu, right? So I don't teach Kung Fu. I teach Wing Chun, spelled VINGTSUN. And no, I'm not teaching you how to fight. Go to an MMA school if that's what you're trying to learn. What I am teaching you is alignment. I'm teaching you how to be your best version of you. Well, I'm not teaching you, my bad. I'm teaching a path, a system, a way that when you walk it, it itself, I'm not that smart. The system is smart as shit. The system, along with me guiding you through it, giving you the details, which is why you need a good seafood. And a good seafood does not come by this person said they're good. No, you need to decide for yourself upon talking to them whether or not they suit you and whether or not they're knowledgeable on the material you are trying to learn. So let's get back to it. So this system is going to help you shave off, prune all the bullshit in your life, help you adopt a much more streamlined, like focused, no energy wasted, really relaxed about everything. You want to be able to do everything in a really relaxed way. Yep, and we're going to teach you the center line. And what that center line is, visually, you've got a center line running down the center of your body. As far as communicating with others, you know, you've got a line shooting straight out from, if they're over there, my line's directly at them. You know, wherever they're at, it's a straight line. You know, keep it real simple because the Wing Chun is very, very simple. Yep. So you want to be relaxed and you got to prune everything to get that center well defined. What center? You're in the wrong school if you're asking me that after I just said it. You're going to need to buckle up and start paying attention, or you can go out of the room, come back and be a brand new you, closer to the highest you. I don't got any time for that one of you that just left. All right. So then it's also, because timing is such a major component to anything, it's going to teach you how to do everything in the immediate present. Yeah, like you're right there, right then. That's all you're doing. You're focused 100% on it, because we're going to teach you simultaneous offense and defense. That means right as something comes at you, you're coming at wherever that something originated from. Just like that. And that is like hocus pocus. Yeah. Supernatural. Got it. That's what kind of games we're up to in here. So simultaneous offense and defense. That means every time they go to throw a punch at you, if you want to talk about it from a fighting aspect, which we do quite often because it's relatable. Fucking and fighting. Those are the two easiest ways to talk about stuff for me. And you can pull out some intensity really quick when you bring up either one of those with somebody, like in a heartbeat. But neither one of those are subjects you should be scared to talk about. You might not want to talk about them with somebody, but then just don't. Now, I'm not saying that's how we're going to talk to you at the school. No, we'll give you the wrong address if you come in talking like that. No, it's just saying, with both of those, fucking and fighting, what you have is you are 100% committed to what you're doing right then. You're paying attention. You're laser focused. That's where you want to be when you want to be there. You know, a lot of other things, you do them, you kind of half in and not really all the way in, you know. Like right now, I'm out hiking and shooting these videos, and I got some other smaller processes probably rolling around in my head somewhere. If any one of these required all of AJ, that's my name, AJ, I wouldn't be doing all the others. But because I've done all of these for quite a while, I can mix them in. So I guess what I'm saying is, as far as multitasking, when we're speaking of simultaneous offense and defense, I mean, it's hard not to bring in multitasking. So I heard somebody say one time that for multitasking, it's the same amount of effort, but when you're splitting among different things, you're basically shaving it down. So like if you're talking on your phone and driving, well, the phone conversation could be a good one or a bad one, and either way could pull more or less energy from you. It just depends on who it is, what it's all about, and how engaged and how tied to it you are. All right? Driving's the same way. You know, I used to have a friend that would sit there with their legs crossed in the driver's seat. And I was just like, man, that's an accident waiting to happen. You know, that person has never gotten an accident as far as I know. So what do I know? Absolutely nothing. But my point to it is, if you want to drive really good, then you need to focus on driving. If this conversation is something that you're really invested in, then you need to stop doing other stuff that's disrespectful to not talk to the person you're actually talking to. And if you can't do that at that time, just tell them, hey, I got to free this up. I'm going to call you later. I want to be able to give you the attention you deserve, you know? Yeah, if you care about somebody, you know, give them that attention, you know? You don't never know if we got another tomorrow. Keep that in mind. All right, so back to the Wing Chun. You know what? There's enough video for this video. All right. If you're not already training, you need to get on it right now. Because if you're not noticing, these people are trying to create Armageddon in one way or the other. They're sick, twisted people. Start training, get ready. Now. That's your sign.